I'm in Aurora, Illinois, and I'm checking out the sad case of young 6-year-old Timmothy Pitzen, who is missing. And he's been missing for over a decade. The whole story of what happened to him is incredibly bizarre. So I'm gonna walk down, show you guys the elementary school where he was taken out of class. Anyway, we're gonna get into the whole story. So follow me. So Timothy was the only child of James and Amy. On the morning of the disappearance, May 11th, Timothy's father, James, had dropped him off at Greenman Elementary School, which is where we're walking to right now. I'm going to show you guys that. However, his mom, Amy, checked him out of class between 8:10 and 8:15 in the morning, which was not much time from when his dad dropped him off. When she arrived, Amy claimed that there was some sort of family emergency and that she needed to take him out of school. They went and dropped off their car at a repair shop around 10 a.m. An employee from the repair shop gave Timothy and his mom a ride to the Brookfield Zoo. They returned back to their vehicle around 3 p.m. They then drove to Key Lime Cove Resort, which is in a town called Gurnee. And then on May 12th, 2011, they drove to Kalahari Resort, which is in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. They were spotted on security footage in the hotel lobby area around 10 a.m. the next day. And that is the last time that Timothy was last seen alive. On May 13th, Amy called several of her family members and brother-in-law and told them that she and Timothy were in danger. 7:25 p.m. May 13th, Amy was seen alone at a Family Dollar store in Winnebago, Illinois. At 11:15 p.m., she checked into the Rockford Inn in Rockford, Illinois. And there in that hotel room, Amy ended up taking her own life. She slashed her wrists and neck while also overdosing on amphetamines. Her body was found by a hotel clerk, and there was a suicide note attached to her body. In the note, Amy writes that she apologizes for the mess that she has created, and further explained that Timothy would never be found, but she said that he was safe with some other people, quote unquote. Of course, at this point, police do a thorough investigation and they check Amy's car and they find a considerable amount of blood in the car. After talking to family members, though, they believe that the blood may have come from Timothy. However, they think that it was just from a nosebleed, as Timothy often got nosebleeds. Anyway, guys, we are now here at the Greenman Elementary School. And this is essentially one of the last locations where Timothy was alive. Now, nearly 8 years later, in 2019, some residents in Newport, Kentucky, called the police as they saw a teenager who was kind of hanging out by a bridge, and the teenager seemed shaken up and distraught. The young teenager told them that he was in fact Timothy. However, police found out that this was not Timothy Pitzen. This actually was a 23-year-old man named Brian Rennie, who was just released from Belmont Correctional Institution. So it was a false claim. Now, Timothy's father, James, has never given up hope. He has continued trying to get some news about his son out there. He even put the case on Live PD, American television series. He also guested on National Center for Missing Children. And so he's done his best trying to, of course, find his son. Anyway, so as of 2022, 11 years after he disappeared, there has been no body found that I know of. Timothy is still listed as a missing person. But unfortunately, just knowing all the information, I have a strong feeling that Amy murdered him and hid his body somewhere, because she did claim that he would never be found. She wrote that in that suicide note. So again, unfortunately, I just think it's most likely that he was killed. I was in Rockford, Illinois, doing other videos, and I could have easily filmed the hotel where Amy killed herself at, but I didn't know about this case until after I had already driven through Rockford. If you have any information, make sure you call the Aurora Police Department. I'll make sure to leave a link to that at the pinned comment or in the description box. Just a sad case. Anytime a kid goes missing, especially when it's a parent that, you know, kidnapped them, essentially, take them somewhere, I feel really bad for James, the husband. He essentially lost his wife and son now, and 11 years later, there hasn't been any real leads that I know of. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.